Bizarre Brain Comics. Hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I'm Gary, your host. And this is where I like to take a look at some older comics, talk a little bit about the characters and creators, and examine the stories and the art. And this time, we'll take a look at something unusual. This is the official Marvel No Prize book from Marvel Comics, 1982. And this is number one, and to my knowledge, it's the only one they ever did. It said in 1982, it was a $1 cover price. And it's unusual because it's not a comic book story or anything like that. It is the No Prize book. Now, for those who may not know what a No Prize is, this is the official Marvel No Prize book, number one, 1982. Mighty Marvel's most massive mistakes, the No Prize. The No Prize is a fake satirical award given to Marvel readers. It was given out for spotting continuity or similar errors in the pages of Marvel Comics. And in 1982, Marvel produced a one-shot humorous book featuring some of the notorious foul-ups. Should be the most notorious foul-ups. The book's publication was spearheaded by Jim Owsley and Stan Lee, with artists Bob Kemp and Vince Galetta provided the art for the framework for presenting the respective No Prizes. You know, and everybody makes mistakes. And at this time, Marvel had only been around for about 20 years. So now they could think of how many more No Prizes they could have. And just little things that slip through all the editors and stuff. Like here, you see, why is it? Why is this Doctor Doom upside down? Well, is it Doctor Doom? No, it's Stan Lee as Doctor Doom, and it's of course intentionally published upside down. Printed upside down. Only one of us is going to leave this comic book alive, and it won't be me, because nobody demanded it. And that it won't be me comes back. Comes back later. It has a callback. And if you notice, even in the corner box, it's what Night Nurse. They hadn't produced Night Nurse in a long time, but I think they're, because it had a problem in it, like the full moon is not round or not circular. It goes way too high up in the corner for a circle, but that's okay. And it's just all kinds of stuff. Here we have you know, it's just loaded with gags and stuff. This is Stan, the man himself, in his office. All kinds of little sight gags. Lest we should goof is the title. And at first glance, it looks like there's a mistake right there, right and left. But no, his feet are crossed, so it just looks like he's got his little putting hole, putting green. He got a pool and stack of comics and stuff. Hi there, true believers. Smiling Stan the man here, merely gazing with teary-eyed reverence at untold volumes of awesome epics from the annals of Mighty Marvel. Yeah. And that's just the framework. Then it goes in and it shows stuff. Well, here, this is still part of the framework. But here we go, right at the beginning. You know, a little mistake here when twice they call Peter Parker Peter Palmer. Oh, there they accidentally call Doc Ock accidentally calls him Superman. You know, things like that. Let's see. And how about Hawkeye's powerful gloved hands? Hawkeye doesn't wear gloves, and violence. Personally, I have always believed that violence is the last refuge of the incompetent. And he said that wrong. It's supposed to be, just little things, little things with the art, and or with dialogue. So, oh, here we have a house. There was a world of madness, thunder and lightning, and as it is the two left. Oh. Two left hands. I can't make it out here. Here's one where and it's a lot of just fun glance through. I have no idea if it even has any collectible value other than a few chuckles. I seriously doubt it. And here's one where Rick Jones accidentally calls when he's talking to the Hulk, refers to turning him back into Dr. Don Blake instead of Dr. Bruce Banner. So Rick should know better. And there have been other mistakes. And here, this character of the Grim Reaper, he's showing two hands. This is John Buscema, pulling his mask on with two hands. I think I had this issue. Using both two hands. Then in the then we see that he doesn't have two hands. His weapon slash prosthetic is right there. He only has a left hand. And other things like and here Captain America getting out of or being falling from an aircraft of some kind, and he's got a parachute, but he didn't have a parachute before. And it shows here just before when he fell, he didn't have a parachute. And here's a real goofy one, because the thing is flying an aircraft, and the wing ripping off. So he reaches out and grabs the wing and holds it in place, or something this as silly as this. This is the kind goes along with the kind of silly stuff that DC did with Superman in the Golden and Silver Age. Really silly stuff. With Hercules with the giant chains around him, and he is pulling Manhattan Island. It's built on bedrock. And and what other things? Oh yeah, here's one on here's this villain. He's a pirate of some kind, and he is looking through the periscope, and then his head moves away, and he's looking through the periscope with the eye that's covered by the eye patch. Silly, it's just silly, fun, silly things. Oh, and here's one where Professor X is telling, was it the Beast? Oh, Hank McCoy, yeah, the Beast, about having to he's injured and in the hospital, and has to take precautions to ensure that his secret identity, which they still had at that time, was preserved. And then right there in the same panel, he calls him McCoy right in front of the doctor. It's not much for. Here's one with Daredevil with the holster and gun, and other stuff. Oh, what are some of one? Of course, the cover of Avengers 33. We have the Scarlet Witch, and she's not even in the story. She's on the cover. And don't blink and miss it. Oh, and here you can't see it here. It just won't. Too small, but because I can barely see it here. But talking about the Captain America, but instead of a star on his chest, he's got an A on his chest as well as on his forehead. And oh, some other silly stuff. Where's a good one? Fantastic Four. There's some other good ones. Oh, and stuff talking about his Iron Man's transistor-powered armor. When of course transistors are not a power supply; they're part of a circuit. And there's another one here. I wanted. Where is it? Oh, Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Man-Thing. I think I had that one way back when. This is in Conan the Barbarian, when he accidentally makes reference to someone being a traitoress, but he accidentally says, but the letterer accidentally wrote waitress. I don't think they had waitresses then, or some of the others. Oh, really more fun ones. Where's this? Oh, here's one with second part of a two-part Fantastic Four story. Where in the first part, the Fantastic Four were going up against their enemy, but they didn't have. But it was just Johnny Sue and Reed. But when the story resumes in the following issue, the Thing is right there with them. He wasn't even in that part. Wasn't with them at all. And here's something with Frank Miller. I remember that one. Oh, bunch. This is when Kazar, when Zabu, who at that time, Zabu has had a tail and had a stubby tail at various times. And here in a story where he had a stubby tail, when he suddenly got a long tail. And here Frank Miller drew this guy here with 2 left feet. And all kinds of, it's just a fun little read. Oh, and then here we go when the callback here at the end, we got Stan here doing the outro, and he says, "Okay, Mister, this is Captain America. Okay, Mister, I'm ready for you. So let's wrap it up. Only one of us is going to walk out of here under his own steam. And it won't be me." And then the Hulk crushes the place. It's just a fun little thing. As I said, I don't think it's got any or much collectible value to it. It's a very, very unique book, kind of like the Marvel's Fumetti book. But that's all I wanted to share with you this time. And just in case, because you don't see it very often, and you may not want to go looking for it, but if you come across it for cheap, I recommend picking it up if you're not terribly familiar with it. So that's all I wanted to share with you this time. So please like, share, subscribe, leave your comments down below. Tell me what you thought of the No Prize book. Do you have a copy, or have you had one in the past? Are you familiar with it? Etc. etc. Let me know in the comments below. And remember, even if it's upside down, comics are art.